While the world was busy watching Tesla and BYD dominate the headlines, Toyota was quietly doing something in America that stunned the entire car industry. Inside a massive factory in Kentucky, a brand new car rolls out every 60 seconds. Yes, every single minute, a complete Toyota, fresh off the line. But here's the twist. What's happening inside this plant isn't just about cars. It's the start of a revolution that could change the future of the automobile industry forever. Welcome to Toyota Motor Manufacturing Kentucky, a place so advanced it feels like stepping into the future. This isn't hype. It's one of the largest Toyota factories in the world. Over 8,000 workers and thousands of precision robots work together like clockwork to build more than 2,000 vehicles a day. Camrys are AV4 hybrids and even Lexus sedans, all born right here in America. Imagine sheets of cold steel entering one side of the factory, and just a few hours later, a shiny new car rolls out the other end. Every step from stamping to painting to final inspection is perfectly timed, perfectly executed. A single misaligned bolt can stop the entire line, because at Toyota, precision matters more than speed. But still, somehow, they manage both. 1 minute, one car. The heartbeat of Toyota. This factory isn't just a production line, it's a city within a city. It has its own power plant, water systems, training centers, even a medical unit. Since 1988, this place has been the center of Toyota's American story, a story built on discipline, trust, and one big idea: quality is everyone's responsibility. Inside, humans and machines work together in perfect harmony. Robots handle the heavy lifting, molding steel panels, welding thousands of joints in seconds, while humans guide them, inspect them, and make sure every detail is flawless. Toyota calls this system Jidoka automation with a human touch. If something goes wrong, the line stops instantly. That's right, any worker can pull the Andon cord to halt production until the issue is fixed. It's not about rushing, it's about never compromising, and that's what sets Toyota apart. But this factory's real secret lies in what it's preparing for, the next era of automobiles. Because beneath all this steel and precision, Toyota is building something far more powerful: its own electric future, right here in Kentucky. Toyota is manufacturing its own hybrid batteries. Each battery goes through thousands of safety checks, voltage, temperature, performance, to ensure it's perfect. The result? Cars like the Camry Hybrid and RAV4 Hybrid that can deliver over 50 miles per gallon without sacrificing reliability. But Toyota's next step is even bigger. Engineers are now working on solid-state batteries, the holy grail of electric power. These next-gen batteries could fully charge in just 10 minutes and offer a range of nearly 800 kilometers. If that happens, Toyota could leapfrog both Tesla and BYD overnight. The plan is bold: lighter vehicles, longer range, shorter charging times, and cleaner production. And it's all being developed quietly. Behind the factory walls in Kentucky and Japan, Toyota's strategy isn't about rushing to dominate EV sales, it's about building a sustainable foundation, from hybrids to solid-state to hydrogen fuel. Toyota is taking multiple paths toward one goal: a cleaner, smarter, and more stable future. And that's what makes this company so different. While others sprint, Toyota is building the road itself. So next time you see a Camry or RAV4 glide past, remember, it was built in a place where humans and robots move as one, where every 60 seconds, a new masterpiece is born, and where Toyota quietly proves that perfection doesn't need noise, just time, precision, and purpose. This is not science fiction. It's happening right now. Sheets of cold steel enter one side of the factory, and just a few hours later, a perfectly crafted car, Camry, RAV4 Hybrid, or even a Lexus rolls out the other side, gleaming under factory lights. It's a choreography of humans and robots, working together with a rhythm so precise it feels alive. Welcome to Toyota Motor Manufacturing Kentucky, or TMMK, the beating heart of Toyota's American empire. But here's what most people don't know. This isn't just a car factory. It's a city, a self-sustaining ecosystem that runs 24 hours a day. Inside, there's a power plant, a water treatment system, a training center, and even a full medical facility for workers. More than 8,000 people come here every morning: engineers, welders, painters, technicians, all united by one mission: to build cars that never fail. When Toyota first opened this plant back in 1988, it was just an experiment, a test to see if an American-made Toyota could match Japanese precision. Nobody expected that decades later, this would become Toyota's largest factory in the world, producing millions of vehicles every year for customers across the globe. And yet, the true secret to its success isn't just scale, it's philosophy. Toyota believes that speed means nothing without precision. That's why here, any worker can stop the entire production line with a single pull of a cord. If something doesn't look right, everything halts until it's fixed. In most factories, that would be a nightmare. But at Toyota, it's sacred, because they believe quality is everyone's job. Every car goes through over 2,000 quality checks before leaving the line. Every bolt, every wire, every inch of paint is inspected by human hands and robotic sensors. That's why, when you see a Camry on the road, it isn't just a car. It's a promise. The entire process is a masterpiece of engineering. It starts at the stamping line, where massive hydraulic presses mold steel sheets into body panels in seconds. Each press thunders with precise force, shaping doors, roofs, and fenders that fit together perfectly. From there, the parts move to the welding area, a place that looks like a robotic ballet. Dozens of glowing arms move in perfect rhythm, welding thousands of points with sparks flying like fireworks. Humans oversee every step, making sure no joint, no weld, no seam is missed. Then comes the painting line, the cleanest part of the factory, where temperature and humidity are controlled down to the degree. Here, robots apply multiple coats: primer, color. Every curve is painted evenly, every shade inspected under bright white light. The goal isn't just beauty, but longevity. A Toyota's shine can last decades, and this is where that begins. Once painted, the car enters final assembly, the heart of the factory. Engines are installed, dashboards are wired, seats and tires are fitted with millimeter precision. Each worker has about 60 seconds to complete their task before the car moves to the next station. 1 minute, one car. And yet, not a single corner is cut. Because in this factory, time doesn't control quality. Quality controls time. But what makes TMMK truly fascinating isn't just what it produces, it's what it's preparing for. Because Toyota isn't just building cars here. It's building the foundation of its future. Right inside this factory, Toyota has built dedicated production lines for hybrid powertrains and battery systems. The same technology that has kept Toyota decades ahead in fuel efficiency and reliability. Their hybrid engines are known to last over 300,000 miles with minimal maintenance. Each hybrid battery that comes out of TMMK goes through intense testing for voltage, heat resistance, and performance before it ever meets a car. This is the reason the Camry Hybrid and RAV4 Hybrid have become some of the most trusted vehicles in America. But Toyota isn't stopping there, because behind closed doors, engineers are working on something that could change electric vehicles forever. Solid-state batteries. Unlike traditional lithium-ion batteries, these use a solid electrolyte. They're lighter, safer, and can charge from 0 to full in just 10 minutes. Toyota claims these batteries could give future EVs a range of up to 800 kilometers. If that becomes reality, it would make Tesla's and BYD's current technology look outdated overnight. And here's the genius. Toyota isn't rushing. While other automakers flood the market with new EVs, Toyota is perfecting the science. They call it the battery revolution, a slow, methodical pursuit of reliability over hype. Because Toyota knows something simple. The company that solves the battery problem wins the EV war. And it's not just about performance. Toyota's battery program is built around a circular economy, recycling old batteries to create new ones, reducing waste and cost. It's sustainability not as a slogan, but as a system. Every battery produced, used, and reborn fits into Toyota's plan for a cleaner future beyond batteries. Toyota's Kentucky factory is also transforming how cars are built. Solar panels power parts of the facility. Heat from one process is reused in another. Even water is recycled multiple times before leaving the plant. Toyota's goal is bold, a zero-emission factory that builds zero-emission cars. And that's only one part of the bigger picture. Globally, Toyota's network spans every continent, with factories in the US, Europe, Asia, and Africa. Each one is built with a simple idea: manufacture local, sell local. By producing cars where people live, Toyota cuts shipping costs, reduces taxes, and adapts each model to local conditions. That's why a Corolla in Japan isn't exactly the same as one in the US. Each car is tuned for its market. This global structure also makes Toyota almost immune to crisis. When the pandemic hit and most companies shut down due to part shortages, Toyota kept producing. Why? Because it had its own suppliers and just-in-time systems in every region. If one plant stopped, another stepped in. It wasn't luck, it was decades of planning. And now, this same strategy is being used for the EV transition. In the US, Toyota is already building its own battery factory to power future electric models. In Europe, it's focusing on plug-in hybrids as infrastructure grows. And across Asia, it's teaming up with Suzuki and Daihatsu to produce affordable hybrid and EV options for emerging markets. Instead of betting everything on one technology, Toyota is pursuing many hybrid electric hydrogen, letting each region move at its own pace. It's what Toyota calls the multi-pathway strategy. So while others race to dominate EV headlines, Toyota is quietly building a future that can survive anything. Because the goal isn't just to sell cars, it's to build a world where mobility is sustainable, affordable, and reliable for everyone. And it all begins right here, in this massive factory in Kentucky, where humans and robots move as one, where every minute a new car is born, and where Toyota's silent revolution is already underway. One car every 60 seconds, a symbol of precision, patience, and power. Because Toyota knows the real race isn't about who moves the fastest. It's about who builds the future that lasts. Toyota says, if you see a mistake, stop the line. And that's what sets this factory apart. Precision is valued more than speed. 1 minute, one car. The rhythm of precision. Imagine a place where a new car is produced every 60 seconds. That is, every time your watch's hands complete 1 minute, a shiny new Toyota Camry RAV4 Hybrid or Lexus ES rolls out of the factory. Every 60 seconds, a new car rolls off the assembly line. And this isn't a mere show, but the result of a meticulously crafted system. Every second counts. Every movement has a purpose. The entire manufacturing line is designed to move in unison like a great orchestra where every person and every machine performs its function at the right time. The process begins with ordinary steel sheets. These sheets are sent to the factory stamping line where massive press machines mold them into the car's various parts, like doors, roofs, and body panels in seconds. These machines are so fast and precise that even a second's delay can halt the entire line. Next, these parts move to the welding section, where humans and robots work together. Thousands of welding points are added in seconds to create a strong and durable car body. This entire process is accomplished through the teamwork of robotic arms and humans. Humans supervise the robots, and the robots multiply their precision. Next comes the painting line, the cleanest and most high-tech part of the factory. Here, each car is painted in multiple layers: primer base coat, and then clear coat. Each color is applied with such precision that its shine lasts for years. Humans and machines work together in this section as well. Humans check the color consistency, and robots spread the paint evenly. After painting, the car arrives at the assembly line, and this is where the real magic happens. Each station has a specific task. Somewhere the engine is being fitted. Somewhere the seats are being installed. Somewhere the dashboard wiring is being completed. Each worker has only as much time as it takes for a clock's hands to rotate in a minute. Every second counts. This system is called Toyota's Lean Manufacturing System, where there's no wastage of time, resources, or effort. If a problem occurs at any station, the entire system immediately stops pulling an end-in cord, so the problem can be fixed on the spot. Toyota believes that speed should never be the enemy of quality. So even though a car is produced every 60 seconds, each car undergoes over 2,000 quality checks. The fitting of every door, the tightening of every bolt, and the testing of every electrical wire are so meticulous that even the smallest error can be detected. The most fascinating aspect of this entire process is the synergy between humans and machines. The engineers here say robots don't tire and humans don't repeat mistakes, meaning they complement each other's shortcomings. Machines perform the same tasks repeatedly with the same precision, while humans identify and improve new problems. This is why this factory is not a work of art between humans and machines, but an example of a partnership between the two. At the end of the day, when you see a car rolling off the line every minute, you realize that this isn't magic, but the result of decades of hard work, discipline, and technical mastery behind every sound, every movement, and every shining piece of metal in this factory lies a story where every second counts. And that's why, with its speed and confidence, Toyota continues to demonstrate to the world that when time, technology, and humans work together, miracles are possible every minute. Humans and robots, the perfect partnership. If you walk inside Toyota Motor Manufacturing Kentucky TMMK, the first thing that will strike you is the unique synergy between humans and machines. Nearly 8,000 employees and hundreds of advanced robots work together, a sight no less than something straight out of a futuristic movie. But the most interesting thing is that robots here don't replace humans, but rather work alongside them. Toyota believes that technology should enhance humans, not replace them. That's why the robots here are called human support systems rather than automation tools. Inside the factory, a different kind of teamwork is visible in every section. On the stamping line, robots handle heavy steel sheets, mold them to precise shapes, and cut them to the exact size in seconds. Humans monitor the machines here, ensuring that each steel panel is precisely sized as specified in the blueprints. Further down in the welding section, it's as if the human and robot duo are in perfect dance. Hundreds of robotic arms join body parts together, with sparking while workers stand around them, checking every weld to ensure not a single loose spot is missing. Toyota has called this system JDoka, a technology that enables machines to think like humans. If a mistake occurs, the machine automatically stops, so the problem can be immediately rectified. This means that every human and every robot here trusts each other. Any step forward is only taken when both are in agreement that everything is correct. This trust is the true strength of Toyota. Employees here aren't just button-pressing operators. Instead, each is considered an expert on their machine. Each employee is trained to understand every system in their section, learn the machine language, and even make necessary adjustments. This is why in a Toyota factory, you'll see no one waiting for an engineer when a machine malfunctions. The worker himself pulls the Andon cord, stops the system, and fixes the problem. Robots are used for tasks that are too heavy, dangerous, or repetitive for humans, such as lifting large body parts, welding, or handling toxic chemicals during painting. Humans perform tasks that require judgment, experience, and empathy, such as engine fitting, wiring, interior assembly, or final inspection. In this way, Toyota's system effectively utilizes the strengths of both, the precision of robots and the understanding of humans. Toyota engineers say, "Robots bring consistency, but humans bring creativity." This line perfectly defines their philosophy. This is why efficiency in Toyota factories isn't just due to the machines, but to the teamwork that goes on every second. Another benefit of this partnership is that human work has become safer and more comfortable. Robots now replace lifting heavy parts or bending over for long periods of time. This not only increases productivity, but also reduces the risk of worker fatigue and injury. Toyota prides itself on being human-friendly, where machines work for humans, not humans for machines. Innovation in motion, hybrid and engine technology. Now let's talk about the real strength of Toyota, its hybrid and engine technology. This largest Toyota factory in the US, Toyota Motor Manufacturing Kentucky. TMMK doesn't just make cars, but it's where Toyota's entire innovation philosophy is truly manifest. It produces cars that are not only fast, but also intelligent, like the Camry RAV4 Hybrid and Lexus ES350, which have become symbols of Toyota's trust and technology on American roads today. At TM, the foundation of every car begins with its engine. And Toyota engines have always been renowned for their smoothness, mileage, and durability. Engines are manufactured here using a fully automated yet human-controlled process. Each engine block is tested to the micrometer level to ensure no part is even a millimeter out of line. Toyota's powertrain division ensures that every engine is not only powerful, but also performs optimally for the environment. Now let's talk about Toyota's biggest innovation, the hybrid system. Toyota not only pioneered this technology, but has also perfected it to near perfection. Its operation is simple, yet clever. The car has two power sources, a gasoline engine and an electric motor. When you're driving slowly or stuck in traffic, the car runs solely on battery power.